so excited to work with the Bee Orchid. It is by far one of the most interesting flowers in our collection that we have. Visually, it's stunning. I mean, just like the looks of it are so strange and odd and weird, and you can see multiple animals and embryos and shapes. It is a really bizarre looking orchid. I know that we've been working a lot with Costa Rican orchids, and Costa Rica is one of those places that I believe is the host or the ground that has so many different flowers and plants that help us move through different kinds of deep-seated fears. And Bee Orchid, it does a couple different things. It expands our capacity for intensity. So that could be the intensity of emotion within ourselves, intensity of emotion within another, and being able to hold a greater container of space so that someone can experience a greater breadth or depth of intensity in character, emotion, feeling, expansion, craziness, weirdness, wildness, whatever that may be. Sometimes as human beings, we're afraid of other people's intensity. So if we see somebody like doubled over, sobbing in grief, we retract or get stuck. Or if we see someone really angry, raging, on drugs, being really weird, right? So there are all these different types of human experiences that for us feel like it's creating too much inside of us because of the intensity. So Bee Orchid expands our capacity for intensity, and it also helps us be able to see ourselves in another and also have more of a sense of acute awareness of others' needs. We can anticipate others' needs. We know what they need. It's almost like we can see ourselves in them, see a reflection of ourselves in them. And I'll probably tell more stories as we go along this month in terms of the collection process. But I remember when we found this flower, we had been traveling in some really funky areas and had some pretty scary experiences in Costa Rica. And finding this flower was one of the kind of culmination points of moving out of a fear experience. And so I would say you can enjoy this month as a month to really open up to experiencing more of life and being fearless about it, and allowing others to experience more of their own expansion and not being afraid of that, being able to sort of fall back into like the trust fall of the universe, right? That you can handle as much as you can handle, and also feeling a tighter sense of interconnection, feeling more of a sense of community and warmth and family. You may find yourself this month really feeling more drawn to being around people that have your back, that you trust, that feel like family, and really deepening into that sense of connection and interconnection. The awareness anchor for this month would be to notice each time that you notice something about someone else. Notice when that sort of wisdom, that self-arising wisdom, shows you something new or fresh about someone else, and in a way that makes you feel more connected to them. And the question for this week would be, when does intensity scare you? Intensity of emotion, experience, wildness, weirdness, your own stuff, someone else's stuff. When does that become scary? And can we allow our systems to relax and loosen enough to open up to a wider version of capacity? And also this month, you may want to pair the Bee Orchid elixir with a luscious embodiment anointing oil, because that will also help us really open up to that kind of wild and free and able to withstand feeling.